remember the Lego thing?
Yeah.
I'm married right now, and I was the first one.
Oh, you did? That's so cool. All right, good. I'll be right up. Hello, everybody, and welcome to another edition of the Tonight Spo, starring Jimmy Fallon, at-home edition. Thank you very much for tuning in. This is week 4, everybody, and it feels like week 4, but this is it, guys. We're at the top. We're at the top of the hill. We're almost at the top, so we've got to keep going, keep pushing each other, keep supporting each other. We got this. We got this. All right. Let's get through this week. Monday's basically already done. So now we got Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. There's 4 more days. We're already in. We're in. So we're going to have a big show, a fun show tonight. The one and only Lady Gaga will be our guest on the show tonight. And she is spearheading the WHO Global Citizen Special, One World Together at Home. This is her website here, globalcitizen.org/together-at-home. She's going to talk about that giant event, April 18th. I am co-hosting it with Jimmy Kimmel and Stephen Colbert. I'm very excited about it. A lot of big names. And then she has a little surprise coming up later in the show that should be very fun. Also, my other guest is Andy Cohen, who we love from Watch What Happens Live. He's doing it from home as well, and he's recovering at home. He got coronavirus probably 3 weeks ago, and he's going to tell us about what he went through and how he's feeling. And his charity is Bethany'sCause.org, Bethany Frankel's charity, which is doing amazing stuff for disaster relief. She is doing some cool stuff. And then we're going to finish the show with Billie Joe Armstrong from Green Day doing a cover of Tommy James and the Shondells, I Think We're Alone Now. It's going to be a great show, but first, here's the monologue. Welcome to tonight's show, At Home Edition. Guys, it is now week 4 of being in quarantine. That's right, I've spent 4 weeks building stuff, doing chores, and teaching my own kids. I feel like I'm one solid beard away from being Amish. Well, earlier tonight, ABC aired 2 hours of Family Feud. I gotta be honest, after 4 weeks in quarantine, I think we're all set on Family Feuds. Some business news, Ben & Jerry's has introduced a new flavor called Chip Happens. Although I think right now a more helpful flavor would have been Stay the Fudge Home. I bet you Jerry's laughing. I don't know about Ben, he's a harder nut to crack. The White House is warning Americans to avoid the grocery store or pharmacy over the next 2 weeks. Right now, my idea to keep 2 weeks of Xanax smoothies in the freezer is looking pretty good. There are still over a dozen cruise ships circling around the sea because they have no place to dock. I feel bad for everyone, but mostly the cruise ship comic who's on day 20 of So Anyone Else from out of town? Not you again, Daryl. We already talked. Michael Jackson's famous white glove was auctioned off for $100,000. The buyer was like, great, I just need one more and I can go to the grocery store. A new trend during the pandemic is that a lot of people are now having their wedding ceremonies over Zoom. New couples say they'll never forget the moment when the priest said, you may now kiss the bride. Meanwhile, a couple in Michigan got married and they filled the church pews with cardboard cutouts of people. It was all fun until the priest asked if there were any objections and one of the cutouts raised its hand. A county in Florida is reminding residents to maintain a distance of at least one large alligator between each other. That's right, a county in Florida is reminding residents to maintain a distance of at least one large alligator between each other. While in LA, they're asking people to keep a distance of at least 3 Kevin Harts. And finally today, New York City closed all of its dog parks, which should explain why your neighbor is now holding his dog's butt out the window. There you go, everybody. That is my monologue. On and on and on. I said, and it's on and on and on.